Hello, I'm Emma, and I want to talk to you today about something we all chase, but often in the wrong places. I want to talk about happiness, not the jump up and down for a moment kind, but the quiet, steady kind that stays with you. The kind you feel on a normal Tuesday for no big reason. What makes that? Let's figure it out together. And let's do it not by reading fancy books, but by looking at our own lives. Imagine we're just two friends talking. Think about this morning. You woke up. What was the very first feeling? Was it the weight of everything you have to do? The alarm, the emails, the rush? Or was there a small moment, maybe just a few seconds, where you were just warm and comfortable? That tiny space before the thinking starts, that is a clue. Happiness often lives in the gaps between our thoughts. We are told so many stories about what will make us happy. A new car, a bigger house, a better job. And sure, getting these things feels good for a while. But then we get used to them. The new car becomes just your car. The new phone becomes normal. This is called hedonic adaptation in psychology. It just means we get used to things fast. So if we chase happiness out there in things and achievements, we will have to keep running forever. It's like being on a treadmill. So where do we look? Let's try a little experiment right now. Stop listening to me for a second. Just stop and take one breath. A slow one in and a slow one out. Did you do it? In that breath, for those 2 seconds, were you worrying about the future? Were you upset about the past? No, you were just here, present. And there is a basic peace in being present. That peace is not excitement, it's not joy, but it is the foundation. You cannot build a happy house on shaky, anxious ground. This present moment, simple and quiet, is the ground. Now let's practice some real-life conversation. Imagine you are talking to a friend, and they ask you about your day. Most of us say, busy, or fine. But what if we talked about the small good things? Let's try. I'll be you, talking to yourself. Hey, how was your day? Asterisk. You know, it was ordinary. But I did have a good cup of coffee this morning. I really tasted it. It was rich and warm. And I walked to the store, and the sun felt nice on my skin. A stranger smiled at me. And just now, before calling you, I finished a small task I'd been putting off. That felt good. Do you hear the difference? This isn't about big news. It's about noticing. Happiness is closely tied to attention. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If your attention is always on what's missing, what's wrong, what's next, then your energy is tied up in lack and anxiety. But if you gently guide your attention to what is okay, even pleasant, right now, your energy changes. You feel a little lighter. This is a skill. You are training your brain. Your brain is like a detective, always looking for what you tell it is important. If you constantly think, my life is stressful, your brain will find all the evidence for that. It will show you the traffic, the difficult person, the unfinished work. But if you start each day to ask a different question, like, what is one small thing that was okay today? Your brain starts to look for that evidence. It will show you the good coffee, the comfortable chair, the funny cloud you saw. Let's talk about other people. We are social creatures, deep down, but our connections often make us anxious. We worry what people think. We compare. We feel left out. But real connection, the kind that builds happiness, is about something else. It's about seeing and being seen. Not in a big, dramatic way. In a simple way. Imagine a conversación. You are listening to someone, and instead of thinking about what you will say next, you are just completely listening. You see their face. You hear their tone. You are just with them. In that moment, there is no loneliness. There is a sense of shared space. That is a powerful form of happiness. It's a feeling of belonging, right here in a conversation. Now let's practice a harder conversation. One you have with yourself. We all have a voice inside. Sometimes it's kind. Often it's critical. You should have done better. Why did you say that? They probably don't like you. This inner dialogue is so important. If your best friend talked to you the way you sometimes talk to yourself, would they be your friend? Probably not. So we need to practice a new dialogue with ourselves. It might feel silly at first, but try it. You make a mistake. The old voice says, "You idiot. You always mess up." Now pause and try a new voice, a friendly one, the way you talk to a good friend who tripped. Say to yourself, "Okay, that didn't go as planned. It's all right. Everyone makes mistakes. What can I learn from this?" Do you feel the difference in your body? The first voice makes you tense, tight, sad. The second voice, it might make you sigh. It brings a little relief. This self-kindness, this inner friendliness is not weakness. It is the bedrock of being able to get back up, to try again, to enjoy the journey. You cannot be happy if you are at war with yourself. This connects to something called acceptance. Happiness is not about everything being perfect. It is about making peace with things as they are first. Then, you can change what you can. Imagine you are stuck in traffic. You can rage. You can honk. You can stress. Your heart pounds. Or, you can accept it. I am in traffic. I cannot move. Fighting this reality is only hurting me. So you accept it. Then you might turn on music you love. Or you might just sit in the quiet. The situation didn't change, but your suffering about it ended. And in that space, a little peace, maybe even a little contentment can grow. We spend so much of our lives in two places, the past and the future. The past is full of memories, some good, some we regret. The future is full of worries and plans. And the present moment, the only place we can actually live, gets squeezed out. It's like we are missing our own lives. So how do we come back? Through the senses. Your senses are always in the present. Right now, feel your feet on the floor. Seriously. Feel the weight, the contact. Just for 5 seconds. Now listen to the sounds around you. Don't judge them as good or bad. Just hear them. Now look at something nearby. Really look at its color, its shape. You just visited the present moment. And it's always here, waiting for you. This is your real life. Not the story in your head about your life, but the actual experience of being in a body, right here, right now. Happiness lives here. Not in the story of yesterday or tomorrow. Let's talk about doing things. We think happiness is in finishing things, in reaching goals. And yes, that gives a burst of pleasure. But what about the doing? There is a concept called flow. It's when you are so absorbed in an activity that you lose track of time. You might be cooking, drawing, writing, fixing something, playing a sport. In that state, there is no inner critic. There is just you and the activity. That state is a deep form of happiness. It's active, engaged, and fulfilling. So what gives you flow? Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's organizing a shelf. Maybe it's telling a story. Find those things and do them, not for the result, but for the doing itself. That is a direct line to a happy mind. Now, I want to touch on something deep. Meaning. We can have moments of peace and pleasure, but for a lasting, resilient happiness, we often need a sense of meaning. Meaning is feeling that you are part of something bigger than your own personal desires and problems. It doesn't have to be grand. It can be simple. Meaning is in taking care of a plant. It's in doing your job well, not just for money, but because it helps someone. It's in being a good friend. It's in creating something and putting it out into the world. When you connect your actions to something beyond yourself, your struggles feel smaller. Your life feels more significant. And that feels good. It feels solid. So, let's put this into another daily dialogue. Imagine you are feeling low, meaningless. The conversation in your head is, what's the point? My life doesn't matter. Now challenge that. Talk back gently. Asterisk, I feel small right now. But that's a feeling, not the truth. Let me do one small, kind thing. Just one. I will send a nice text to my sister. I will water that plant. I will do this one piece of work with care. Then do it. That action, connected to care or service, is a seed of meaning. It tells your brain, I am part of a web. What I do matters. Finally, let's talk about letting go. We clutch so tightly to things, to ideas of how life should be, to our identities. I am a successful person. I am a person who is always right. I am a person who is unlucky. These are stories. When life bends away from these stories, we suffer. Happiness requires a certain lightness, a willingness to let the story change. Imagine you have a plan for the day. It's a good plan. Then it rains. Your plan is ruined. You can be miserable all day, holding on to the sunny day plan. Or you can let that plan go. You can say, okay, new plan, a cozy indoor day. You adapt. You flow. This ability to let go of your expectations, to dance with what is freedom. And freedom is a cousin of happiness. So, what makes you happy? It's not one big thing. It's a collection of small practices. It's the practice of coming back to the present, through your breath, through your senses. It's the practice of directing your attention to what is good. It's the practice of being kind in your inner dialogue. It's the practice of listening deeply to others. It's the practice of getting lost in doing things you love. It's the practice of connecting your actions to something bigger. And it's the practice of letting go, again and again, of how you thought it was supposed to be. It's not a destination you arrive at. It's a way of traveling. You will forget. You will get caught in old patterns. That's okay. The practice is simply to notice and gently come back. Each time you come back to the present, to kindness, to connection, you are building your happiness from the inside out. It is already here in this moment, waiting for your attention. So take a breath, feel the life in you, and begin. Okay, bye.